everyone, and welcome to Eugene, Oregon, where it appears my eyes have to be deceiving me. I'm looking skyward. There's liquid coming down from the sky, and everyone knows it never rains in Autzen Stadium. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Huskers will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misfire, now on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Pulls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Handoff to the single back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum. As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on third down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was in that last one.
The Huskers line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A low line drive and short kick. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll run it from the gun. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Gets it out quickly. Smashes ahead. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that comes to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
More to the air. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Moving out of the pocket. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
Get set, get set.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. I know their whole deal is being aggressive, but I'm not sure this is the right time for that.
Man, I'm staying aggressive. I believe in my offense. I know I need points. You know, field goals, it's not going to be good enough. Go for it.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner will be knocked down. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes.
He'll take the deep shot. Wide open, he makes the catch. Flying out to the left, and is slipped out. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And when you're on defense, and it's wet, it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it, there's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense, forcing it with the assist from the gun.
The offense set for a 1st down play. from the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Moore will throw. Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Huskers! How about that D coming up with a play like that? This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating a turnover and getting points off of it.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Syracuse. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Coming after him. Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll pull it down. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back the pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope. Steps out of bounds.
Myers to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Second down coming up. Moore to the air. Buys a little time. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Nebraska. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Dances away. Working that left side now. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Moore will throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
After the incompletion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Going for the screen. Oh, and he intercepts it. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. And I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Yeah, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into more mistakes. So keep doing you, keep being aggressive.
The give from the gun. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter.
And that's the first down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Power football with the run. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Off the play fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it out. It's Lay. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field, score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. From the gun, the running back has it. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. More to the air. He spins that thing down the middle. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Takes it the other way. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line.
Rain, sleet, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Jet sweep to the receiver. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Cornhuskers look to do some damage in the red zone. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That's caught. It's Coleman. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
He's going to pass. Going for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Huskers.
Well, he's a matchup nightmare because of his size and his speed. It's so difficult for defenses to defend this guy. And nice job there working the post route. Really accurate throw. And it ends up being a touchdown.
And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Notre Dame is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in South Bend. They're up by 7 over Syracuse. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates you'll see in here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
They'll run it from the gun. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
The give to the tailback. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Let's see what they've got on second down. The running back has it. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point in the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Got his man out of the backfield. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Moore will throw. Looking left. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Man, this defense takes tons of pride in their pass defense. They've got athletes on the back end that can break on the ball, and they've got hands, too. We've seen them pluck 3 picks already. They almost got another one there.
He's looking for an open man on second down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's going to run it. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense, because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, going up top. Uncorks one. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. The Ducks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Stands in and takes the hit. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
To the air, it's Raiola. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Ball in the air, intercepted. Bringing it back. The spin, still on his feet. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Nebraska, 35, Oregon, 3.
The Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Roy. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, that quarterback is really lucky that that ball wasn't intercepted. You should never throw the ball back across your body. I think because of the pressure, he felt like he had to do something quickly with the football, but that was almost a very bad play.
This time he's got his man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
They'll give it to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistake.
And what a catch! A diving grab down the right side.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
He's got the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, that's a killer. Second and inches, you want to take a shot and make a big play, but now it turns a third down situation that could have been really good to a third and long, and this offense now has to execute at a high level.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Oh, he missed it. No good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. Lead is huge. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. The give to the lone running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He's going to pass on second down. Throws for the tight end. Oh, picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Moore to the air. Finds the tight end. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Oh, the offensive averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football, they are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field, because that could have been disastrous.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
27. 2nd down coming up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the gun. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Nebraska 35.
Trying to pick up a first down. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Finds his big tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going.
Running toward the tape. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
defense was prepared, and I'm really impressed by the eye discipline right now. That's not easy to do. It's not easy to locate that receiver coming across in motion with good timing and getting the jet sweep, but they were ready for that play.
Trying play action. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback moving. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and he took it.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Picks it up. That's a live ball. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Using his feet to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st and 10. Moore will throw. Looking to the big tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Unleashes one. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Taking it the other way. The 20, 10, touchdown Cornhuskers. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Fielded in the end zone, it's late. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Moore to the air. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
And the Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And here comes the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Still on his feet at the 45. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Give to the running back. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
The handoff to Johnson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Cornhuskers will bring the punt team onto the field. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return.
Will take over 1st and 10.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone, won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And the extra point is good, means nothing to anyone unless you like to play games of chance. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.